住的人多吗？今天？这灯能看一下吗？这不吵吧晚上？
I'm walking 12,000 kilometers from China to Europe. No plans, no cars. Right now is the final hour of the day in southern China, and I'm barely standing. Every step hurts, but the next village just might have a place to sleep.
My Chinese Google app took me in this tiny little path here, again into the village. There's literally no one here. I'm just by myself. I haven't seen a single person for like 10 minutes now. Okay, so we made it to kind of like a town center here. You got a badminton court, a basketball court. We're coming from that little path. Kind of like the back entrance to the village. And this is the middle of the village where you have some people here. 你好. And we gonna go that way over there. We're not gonna take any rest. The weather is perfect, so we want to cover more distance. Look, even in a tiny village like this, you got recycling station here, and you got a sink to wash your hands. It looks like nobody have ever used it for a long time. This is the kind of the project that the propaganda, that graffitis on the wall that I showed you early on this episode. This one right here, it says to push forward the development of the village, where China government essentially spent a lot of money to kind of upgrading the living standard of the village and little towns here in China. And you got projects like this. Back then, like even though 10-15 years ago, you wouldn't see this kind of infrastructures in this little town. You know, people just dumping their rubbish everywhere. The signs here says, do not dump the rubbish here. You get fined 2,000 yuan, Chinese yuan. I think people in the village just dump the rubbish here. That's why they put a sign up here. That is exactly what happened people back then, where they dump the rubbish everywhere. The whole living standard really getting lifted off by the Chinese projects, heavily investing in the rural areas. 你好，你们这些房子都是你们村民自己盖的吗？
对。
自己出钱盖的，全部都。
肯定自己出钱盖啊。
哇，那很有钱啊，会不会很贵？会不会都很贵这些建材？
应该不贵啊。
不贵啊，政府有给一些帮助吗？
没有。
都没有，都是自己出钱的。哇，都很大啊。好，谢谢你，拜拜。So they pay by themselves, but the house is massive. I wonder how much they pay for it. Of course, he doesn't want to tell me. Being Chinese is really shy again to, you know, show off your wealth. But I guess it's not gonna be cheap. I don't know, where did they get the money? Rural village China, it's kind of rich, huh? We finally left the village and we're seeing a bunch of factories right away. But we kind of have a problem here because I don't see any, you know, shopping complex anywhere close to us. Maybe we're gonna have to walk for another hour, but I'm kind of done for today. The whole jacket is wet and I'm getting hungry as well. I'm gonna find a hotel in the next town and maybe we will call it a day. But that looks pretty far away from here.
不吵。
这不吵吧晚上？
他在那边。
Look what I found, guys. BYD's factory.
In 2023, BYD produced more than 3 million new energy vehicles, surpassing Tesla's production of 1.84 million cars. BYD, short for Build Your Dreams, was originally started as a battery company.
You know the car brand BYD stands for Build Your Dreams. They build really good and cheap EVs that are really popular here in China and globally. I think this is the domes for the staff to stay in. Everybody who wears the blue uniforms are definitely from the factories, and they got a bunch of street vendors selling to the workers once they finish the day's work. Let's check out the food court here. They have all kinds of food, some noodles. Oh, the smells is very strong. Some Chinese bread and baos. There's so many of them here. Oh my God. I wonder how much they can house, how many people they can house here. There should be more people around here, right? It's 5 o'clock. They got some desserts here. Smells really nice though. It's making me hungry. Oh, you have a barber shop here? How much is the price? I bet it's pretty cheap. 你好，你们这边剪头发一个多少钱啊？15？ 25？ 好，谢谢啊。25 bucks. Yeah, it's pretty cheap in Chinese standards even. Look at this guy's big bowls of something. Looks like some food you eat in steamboats. Let me talk to some people here. I'm not sure if anybody want to talk to me. 你好，兄弟，你们是比亚迪员工是吗？可以跟你聊两句吗？问你简单点问题。你们这边工作时长怎么样？
食堂
啊，还能接受吗？还不
多吧，
差不多。一天大概多少个小时？10 个小时啊？会不会很累？
这我们是过来支援的。
哦，支援的。为什么？是最近产量比较大是吗？
搬过来吧。
哦，搬过来。哦，可能等于是合并了是吧？
从深圳那边。
深圳那边啊，不错啊。所以你以前在深圳，那边会轻松一点吗？
我们是来搞1个月就回去了。
哦，1个月。那你现在你的工资1个月大概方便透露一下多少吗？
这个
啊，
这个不好说。
不好说，大概4、5千、6、7千、5、6千。行，好，谢谢你，拜拜。Massive factories. I don't know where the factory extends to. I found the BYD's entrance. Industrial park. That's where they build all the EVs you've seen in the overseas. It's massive, all different kind of buildings here. But the EV here they build and sell in China is not really good quality here. The reputation is not really good. Of course, because they sell it really cheap and try to satisfy the lower income customers. Whereas another brand that you are really familiar with is Tesla. Tesla is huge in China. I think you can see some of them in my videos. Now Tesla has a better reputation, a better build quality, arguably, right? And the price is also a little bit higher here. But I haven't tried the EVs that the BYD sold to the Western country to the whole world. Maybe they will have a better build quality because the prices, they can sell it higher. But given the export and import tax on these BYD EVs, now I think it's not gonna be super cheap anyways. Look, this is another one of those container for construction workers to live in. And you have a bunch of rules telling them what to do in case of fire and where to put the trash. People still live in here, I guess. Shoe racks. You can park your motorbikes here. Interesting. This is a logistic hub. Wow. That way is the BYD's factory, and this is the kind of like a custom. Yeah, it says China custom inside right there. Well, it's gonna be really convenient for BYD to do the import and export. You get trucks going in from here, coming out from here, bunch of trucks waiting to, I guess, export the BYD's car, and the factory is just down there. It says you have to get registered if you want to enter. Yeah, you can't really see much in it. There's much more happening down there, but it says China Custom. So this is the place where they will ship your BYD car into your country overseas at this region here. We came from that way. That was the factory for the BYD. Now luckily there are a bunch of motels here. Let's find one, check it in, and call it a day, huh? Whew. 你好，你们还有房吗？
有啊，
是多大的房？
一张床、热水器、空调都有。
住的人多吗？今天？
啊？
住的人多吗？能看一下吗？还不错哈。空调。
空调、热水器都有。
行。
卫生间在这边，它是跟这个房是分开的。
我看一下。
可以。
这不吵吧？晚上？
它在那面，它不是在路边上，就是在那面不吵。
60块。
Tomorrow we're gonna start the hottest day ever. I nearly got cooked alive. Subscribe to follow the journey.